Hey there, and welcome back to my channel where we do talk all things true crime. If this is your first time here, I'm Titanium Built or Tanya, and it's really good to meet you. And if you're a returning Titan, welcome back for yet another upload. I am off camera today just because I'm actually was cleaning up the house a little bit. So I'm not on camera, but I wanted to bring you guys an update in the Danelo Cavalcante case. He is the prisoner that escaped on the Eastern Coast, and they've been looking for him for the past week now. I wanted to bring you guys an update on this because a lot of people have been asking if I was going to cover this case and to do a full live over it. I don't see the I think that you guys would be bored looking at a screen where there's nobody there. They are searching for this guy right now. They have a perimeter set up, but they don't know exactly where he's located. So when they do locate him, we will go live immediately with the coverage. But as of right now, if you guys want me to, leave a comment below. I could just bring you guys updates. So without further ado, let me go ahead and pull up this article. I wanted to read this to you to get you guys a little bit of the backstory if you're not familiar with this case. And also, I have a new video that was just released that shows his escape. And you guys are not going to want to miss that video. So let me go ahead and read through this for you guys. The prisoner, who is now the subject of a massive manhunt after escaping from a Pennsylvania prison last week, had killed his ex-girlfriend in a brutal 2021 stabbing in front of her two young children, authorities say. Danelo Cavalcante, a 34-year-old who was convicted just last month in a killing, escaped from the Chester County Prison, some 30 miles west of Philadelphia, on Thursday morning, sparking a search involving hundreds of officers. Investigators believe he escaped the facility by climbing onto the roof and fleeing from there. The manhunt's range expanded Tuesday morning after he was spotted in trail camera footage in Chester County, just south of the perimeter authorities originally believed him to be in. Two school districts canceled classes amid the search. Cavalcante is a Brazilian native who is roughly 5 feet tall with long curly black hair and brown eyes. He is extremely dangerous and desperate not to get caught. Officials have warned, and they urged residents in the area near the prison to keep their doors locked, stay inside, check on each other, and check their security cameras. Cavalcante is also wanted in a 2017 homicide case in Brazil, according to the U.S. Marshal Service. Authorities are offering a $10,000 reward for any information leading to his arrest. Here is what we know about him. The gruesome murder. Prosecutors say Deborah Brando, Cavalcante's ex-girlfriend, was outside her home with their two children on April 18, 2021. Cavalcante arrived, grabbed her by her hair, threw her to the ground, and stabbed her 38 times in virtually every vital organ, causing her to bleed to death, the Chester County District Attorney's Office said in a Facebook post. Their children, who is 7 and 4, ran to the neighbors asking for help, and Cavalcante fled, the district attorney's office said. The 7-year-old girl who told police that when Cavalcante began stabbing Brando, he said he was going to kill her, court records show. And I know I'm pronouncing her last name wrong. I'm really bad at her last name. He was arrested several hours later in Virginia, prosecutors say. Authorities believe he was attempting to flee to Mexico with the intention of heading later to Brazil, District Attorney Deb Ryan has said. Schuylkill Township police were dispatched to the home at roughly 4:17 p.m. on the day of the killings and found Brando on the ground with multiple stab wounds to the chest. A neighbor attempted life-saving procedures while they waited on emergency medical services to arrive, but she was pronounced dead at the hospital shortly after. She was 33 years old. After the stabbing, her 7-year-old daughter told the police Cavalcante showed up at their house, said he was going to do something bad to their lives, and pulled 2 knives out from a black bag that was behind his back. The daughter said that she was screaming and Cavalcante threw a rock at her, hitting her leg, police wrote in the affidavit. After running to the neighbor for help, the girl looked outside and saw Cavalcante leave in a black car. Brando's sister, Sarah, and the two were best said the two were best friends and that when she learned about Deborah's murder, her world ended. Sarah told CNN Cavalcante went from being a friendly neighbor to a jealous boyfriend. Cavalcante and Deborah were both Brazilian and dated for about a year and a half. Deborah told her sister he was nice to her, he was nice to her children, that he helped her, but things changed over time. She kept saying he was extremely jealous, that when he drank, he became a different person, that he kept going through her cell phone. Brando filed a protection order from abuse order against Cavalcante in December 2021, according to the probable cause affidavit. The order alleges he had a history of assaulting Brando and previously pulled a knife on her. This was a senseless tragedy that has impacted countless people due to the defendant's cold, calculated, and heinous actions. Ms. Brando's, and I'm going to figure out how to say her name next time for you guys, for sure. Children are now left motherless, and she will never have the opportunity to watch her children grow up, finish school, or have families of their own. Her daughter testified in the case and helped obtain justice for her mother. The girl also identified Cavalcante in a photograph shortly after killing and told police, "That's him. That's the guy that killed my mom. Please get him and put him in prison." On August 16th, 2023, Cavalcante was convicted of first-degree murder and possessing an instrument of crime in the killing. Just days later, he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, the office said. Attorneys for Cavalcante told jurors during the trial that he was provoked and snapped when he attacked Brando and said he acted in the heat of passion. Sarah said she has been living in fear since Cavalcante's escape from prison and is worried he will come after her. "I haven't slept for many days. Since then, I have been waking up with fright every night. I nap and I wake up with fright." Despite her fears, she believes the police will capture him. Lock your doors, lock your cars. While officers continued their search for Cavalcante over the weekend, authorities urged residents in Papacopson Township, which is next to the prison, to stay in their homes. There's a picture of him there that's on the trail cam. Lock your doors, lock your cars. He is still considered an extremely dangerous individual, Ryan, the district attorney, said in a Saturday news conference. People need to be on high alert. He has killed someone. He's alleged to have killed another person, so people need to take every precaution possible. Lock your doors, keep your eyes on your kids, and keep your eyes on your neighbors and on your friends, Ryan had said a day earlier. Everyone needs to be on high alert. Since his escape, there has been several credible sightings of him in the area within the township. Pennsylvania State Police Lieutenant Colonel George Bevan said in a Tuesday morning news conference. Surveillance footage on Monday also captured Cavalcante in Longwood Gardens, a popular tourist attraction just south of the area authorities were searching near the prison, prompting the search area to be shifted. The escapee also appeared to have obtained some items, including a backpack, a duffel, sling-type pack, and a hooded sweatshirt. Bevins added that residents in the area should be alert, use caution, and be aware of their surroundings. We're asking them to lock their vehicles if they don't ordinarily do that. Pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention to your neighbors, anything that's unusual there. But really, it's vigilance that we're looking for from people right now. He's clearly in escape mode, but he's desperate. His history is that he's a dangerous individual. If we identify that he's in a specific area, my recommendation then would be stay in your homes. So I'm going to show you this quick update video now, and then I'm going to show you how he escaped. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting the like button, it really does help my channel grow. And if you guys are enjoying the content, appreciating the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content, because we do go live daily at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
An escaped convicted murderer who police say is desperate, who they now say they have had 4 credible sightings of, still remains on the loose. The most recent sighting of 34-year-old Danelo Cavalcante was on Sunday, when a Pennsylvania state trooper had eyes on him.
It was a trooper actually that observed him in some distance, gave chase, but was unable, because of the terrain and some other obstacles there, was unable to get to him before he disappeared.
Officials say all 4 sightings of Cavalcante have been within a 1.5 to 2 mile radius of the Chester County Prison in eastern Pennsylvania, which he escaped from on Thursday morning. A residential surveillance camera picked him up at 1:43 a.m. Saturday, emerging from a wooded area less than 2 miles from the prison. Police say they've also investigated 2 burglaries in the area. While they can't confirm the burglaries were committed by Cavalcante, residents nearby are getting increasingly nervous. Lance Lehman says he returned from a holiday trip concerned about his home.
We want to make sure everything's clear, nothing's going on. He's not hiding in our structure.
And a new tactic from law enforcement. Residents near the prison are hearing a message from helicopters and patrol cars, a message recorded in Portuguese by Cavalcante's mother from her home in Brazil, urging him to surrender peacefully.
As desperate as he is, maybe he has a change of thought, and here's his mother telling him to surrender, and his family cares about him. He's desperate, he's hungry, he's been in the woods, he's dirty. Perhaps this is what puts him over the edge where we can get a peaceful surrender.
Cavalcante was recently sentenced to life in prison without parole for the 2021 murder of his former girlfriend, Deborah Brandow. Prosecutors say he stabbed her 38 times in front of her 2 young children. The motive for that killing, according to investigators, Brandow had discovered that Cavalcante was wanted for another murder in Brazil.
He has nothing to lose. He's looking at a life sentence without parole, and he's out. He has another taste of freedom. He's not going to want to give it up. So when someone has a violent tendency and they're desperate, that's a formula for danger.
Officials telling local residents don't play hero. Cavalcante remains extremely dangerous, they say, and citizens should not approach him. The pressure, police say, will come from them.
I intend to stress him. I want to push him hard. He'll make mistakes. He'll show himself. He's already shown himself, we believe, a few times. We'll contain him, and we will eventually catch him.
There's a $10,000 reward for information leading to Danelo Cavalcante's capture. Lieutenant Colonel George Bivens of the Pennsylvania State Police says if law enforcement finds Cavalcante and he is not actively surrendering, they're authorized to use deadly force. Brian Todd, CNN, Washington.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the part of him, this video of him escaping. So let me go ahead and show you this. And you're not going to believe it. Oopsie, dude scaled the wall. And I don't think there's any, there's not really any volume, but. There it goes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let me know if you guys want me to keep you updated on this case. I can sure do that. But if you're not interested, let me know that too. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do so. We would love to have you. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys.